Now, what is your favorite Niner moment?
Oh my gosh, it's the catch. I mean, come on. That's what made me become a Niner fan.
And all these new Niner fans, I mean, of course, they weren't around to know that, to feel that, but just walk me through that play and just like what you were feeling when that actually went down.
I'm a big football fan. Like I said, I grew up with a house of all girls, and it's just me and my dad that were into football. And then I was a Pittsburgh Steelers fan because I lived in Ohio. So I moved to LA, and you couldn't get Pittsburgh games, so I had to find a West Coast team. And I was watching, and that year, the Niners was kicking it. I was like, oh wow, check them out. Because it was either between the Niners, the Raiders, the Rams, or San Diego. Then that game, and they were behind, and I thought, oh my gosh, they're gonna lose. And I thought, oh my gosh, then he caught it. It was everything for me. I was like, okay, now that's where I want to be.
And ever since then, you've been a lady in red. So what was your favorite Niner moment of all? Because you've been a Niner fan for a while. You know, of course, you're not a bandwagoner, but what's your favorite Niner moment?
My favorite Niner moment was the catch, and I was there.
My favorite Niner moment actually has to be in 2008. I was pregnant with our second child, and I'd never been to an NFL football game before, and my husband took me to see New England play the Niners. Sadly, we lost that day, but it was one of the most memorable moments for me because I got to go with someone who was a diehard fan, and it was my first NFL game ever.
And I mean, what did you love about that experience, it being your first time? Talk to me about that.
It was amazing. It was amazing to be in an atmosphere with so many fans yelling, screaming. I said in our original commercial, and I'll say it again, was that the fans for this team are one heartbeat. We beat for this team, and you can hear it in the stadium when you walk in. So that is the amazingness about us and about our team. We love them, and we beat with them for every play on the field.
Who's your favorite Niner player and why?
My favorite player is Gore because he's amazing. Pass it to Gore, he's a beast. He's been my favorite for the last 5 years since I've been a hardcore Niner fan.
And he's been there through thick and thin, right?
He has, and he does not allow anything to get to him. He's one of the positive players on the team.
Well, I would have to say Kaepernick because I have kind of a crush on him, but I like them all, really. I just love my Niners.
I would say Gore since he has been through a lot and always is committed to continuing his career on the 49ers.
My favorite 49er player is Anthony Dixon because the very first game I ever went to was the Indianapolis game this year, and he was pumping the crowd up, and he was all excited, and he was dancing, and every game that I've been to since then, he just has a great attitude, and I love watching him play.
My favorite player, it has to be Jim Harbaugh. I just love how he is on the field. He's so cool, calm, and collect. His interviews are it's so fun to watch.
So Harbaugh's your favorite coach ever?
Well, he used to play football too, right? Yeah.
Hey, these ladies know what they're talking about with football.
Frank Gore, because he's a constant, playmaker.
I would say Vernon Davis.
Patrick Willis. What?
Willis, absolutely.
I just like his consistency, his work ethic.
Who's your favorite Niner player and why?
My favorite Niner player is Navarro Bowman because, he's just awesome. His play, his techniques, and look what he did when Patrick Willis was out. He just stepped up to the plate and made it happen for our team.
So you're a defensive fan. You like to see the big hits.
I do.
Who's my favorite? It would have to be Patrick Willis because I like what he stands for as a human being outside of football, and he can do the dang thing on that field. That's him or Navarro Bowman, but I would say Patrick Willis.
I'm going to say Kaepernick. I just think he's a really good player. I don't know. Yeah.
Bottom line, he's hot.
My favorite Niner player is Kaepernick because he's the man. He came out and he just rocked it. And, he's amazing. He's a hard worker. I've seen him in action, He worked so hard that he didn't come over to a group of 50 girls screaming out his name. He was just so focused on working out training. That's what he wants to do is just win.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for your Get Sports Focus updates.